It's one of the biggest games in recent history in Millett Hall. A showdown between the undefeated Miami RedHawks and the defending MAC champions, the Akron Zips. And why not? It's a rematch of the MAC championship last year. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Bryan Miller joined by Gavin Stark. Gavin, you don't get games like this often. Two amazing teams, two amazing offenses, two of the best mid-major teams in the country, two of the best offensive teams in the country. This is going to be really, really fun.
Well, it's got mid-major game of the year titles already. It's been unbelievable build-up. This team, Miami, undefeated, having a historic season, but the Akron Zips, one of the higher-rated mid-majors teams in KenPom rankings, ranked around that 57 mark. This RedHawk team still overlooked, Bryan, even though they're 14-0. People have talked about the strength of schedule. Well, right here, this team gets the opportunity to put that to rest and show why they are the best team in mid-major basketball, not just the Mid-American Conference, but this one's got so much implications. Get your popcorn ready, sit back, and enjoy this one because I think it's going to be a great one. I know you do as well.
There are 6 undefeated teams in the country. Just one is a mid-major program, and that is these Miami RedHawks, and they have answered every challenge the entire way so far this season. They had an outstanding first half in their last game earlier this week against Bowling Green, but this is their toughest battle yet. As you mentioned, Gavin, this is a Akron team, one of the best mid-major teams in the country. Their KenPom ranked as 56th best in the MAC, same ranking on Bart Torvik. Offensively, they're rated as the 13th best offense in the country on KenPom. This is a legit offense. There's star power all around. What are you most looking forward to seeing today?
Well, it's going to be fireworks on the offensive end for both sides. These are two of the best offensive teams, like you just stated. And this Miami team, they want it to be an offensive game. They want to run the floor with you. They can do it with just about anybody in the country, and that's why people are talking about this team. That's why they're 14-0, because of the offensive end of things. And that's why I think this matchup is a lot in Miami's favor. People aren't giving it their really flowers for how good they are offensively, and I think this matchup is perfect for this Travis Steele-led Miami team because it's offense, offense, offense. It's not like Akron brings together one of the best defenses in all of college basketball. That's not the case at all. It's offensively, and I think Miami compete with anyone offensively. So why not give us this one here at Millett Hall, where they take on the Akron Zips, a team that's dominated the Mid-American Conference for many years now. They've got one of the leading scorers in the entire country, and Tavari Johnson, averaging 20.5 points per game and 5.1 assists, making his 64th career start at Akron. He just scored 1,000 points in his last game. He is a superstar on the offensive end, and then you have Amani Lyles as well. The 6'9" senior from Columbus, Ohio, 15.2 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, leading the team in that category, and 2.7 assists. And he's super efficient, 61.3% from the field. This team, senior-led, senior-heavy, but this Miami team, young, experienced, though, in a weird way.
Miami averaging just under 95 points per game, 7th best in Division I. They lead the country in field goal percentage and three-point percentage as well. The one team there behind in the MAC standings and points per game are these Akron Zips, just averaging just above 97 points per game, 2nd in the country. Should be an absolute showdown offensively between each of these squads. Go through the starting lineups for each of these squads today, beginning with the Akron Zips. As you mentioned, Amani Lyles, who'll be joined by Jerron Young, Tavari Johnson, one of the best players in the country so far this season, Evan Mahaffey, and Zach Halligan rounding out the starting lineup for the Zips today. For Miami, it is the same starting lineup they have had since the unfortunate season-ending injury for Evan Ipsaro. We will see Ian Elmer, Luke Skaljak, Pete Suter, Antoine Woolfolk, and Brant Byers. Gavin, last game for Miami, an outstanding first half at Bowling Green, considered the best defense in the MAC. They put over 50 points on them.
But there's a guy named Luke Skaljak who has been brilliant since he came to Oxford last year as a freshman. He's been one of the most efficient players I've ever watched, and he's taking over that point guard duty as well as Peter Suter, who is the senior leader, the guy that you're going to look to more and more, especially in this big one tonight. But Luke Skaljak's just been great, taking over the point guard duties for Ipsaro. He's a do-it-all type of guy and impacts winning in so many ways. And Travis Steele's talked about that, you know. he can do so many things, and I'm excited to see how he can step up for this team. Done a great
Miami
job.
in the all-black cradle of coaches' uniforms today, wearing them for the second time this season. Axe fans to black out Millett today. Akron in the all-white uniforms. It is Woolfolk versus Mahaffey. We are underway from Millett Hall. Miami wins the tip. Pete Suter with the ball, and we are underway from Oxford. Skaljack with the ball now goes to Elmer at the near side wing. Skaljack going down low. And he's down at the block, passes it outside to Woolfolk, passes up a three, driving inside at the lane. It's good, and one.
Antoine Woolfolk has struggled a little bit offensively to begin the season, but last Tuesday, against Bowling Green, had one of his best games of this season, and he's obviously got some confidence going.
Woolfolk with a couple threes in that game as well, usually not known as a three-point shooter. The foul is on Halligan. It is his first. Woolfolk looking for the old-school three-point play to start off the game, and he gets it. RedHawks up 3-0, 19:38 to go here in the first half. Akron looking to respond. Johnson with the ball. He hands it off to Mahaffey, the Cincinnati native, going across the court to Halligan. Gets it down low to Lyles. Working on Woolfolk. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cross-court pass. Gets it to Halligan. He is working on Byers, cut inside, it is good. Sharon Young with the first bucket for the Zips. Miami looking to respond. Woolfolk at the top of the key. Skaljack with the ball, dribbling it with his right hand. Gets it back to him after the pass from Byers. Looking to drive it inside, he's at the free throw line. Here's a three from Elmer at the wing, no good. Rebounded by Woolfolk, tips away, but Suter's on it, and it is taken away by Akron. It looks like he's heading out of bounds. His foot was on the line. It will be Miami basketball. Evan Mahaffey came up with it, but his right foot was on the line, and it will be RedHawk ball.
Yeah, and it's a home game for Evan Mahaffey. Him and his brother both played at Moeller High School just down the road here in Cincinnati, Ohio. So he's got some family here, I'm sure.
Yeah, about an hour away. Mahaffey started his college career at Penn State, later transferred to Ohio State, is now at Akron. Skaljack driving in, left-handed lane, no good. Woolfolk put back, no good, but a whistle on the floor.
And you got to credit the early effort from Antoine Woolfolk. He got to the line in the first possession after the end one, just getting some contact, and right there, going for the putback, gets a little bit of contact, and he's going to get another trip to the free throw line just 1 minute and 20 seconds into this one.
Foul is on Young. That is his first and Akron's second. It has been the Antoine Woolfolk show so far for the RedHawks, responsible for all three of their points. Make it 4 after he makes the first free throw. Quite an impressive start for the Rutgers transfer. He's from the Northeast Ohio area. He's from Cleveland. Went to Brush High School. Makes the second free throw. Miami out to a 5-2 lead, almost a minute and a half into this ball game. Johnson with the ball, as you mentioned earlier, Gavin averaging 20.5 points per game. Goes across the court, finds Young, trying to go inside. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Zips.
Man, Antoine Woolfolk has had such a large impact in this game so quickly. It's impressive. Tip that one away there to make Akron restart their possession at around the scores table.
Johnson will inbound it. As Lyles trying to drive it inside. Looking at our first 3 or 4 Akron. It's coming from Johnson. No good. Rebounded by Ian Elmer. Skaljack with the ball now. 18-15 to go here in the first half. Ian Elmer with the ball. Gets it to Skaljack near the top of the key. Gets it to Suter at the near side wing. Being guarded by Young. Trying to drive baseline. Reverse lay-in. No good. Rebounded by Akron. A tough rebound for Lyles. And the Zips looking to push it up the floor. Now slowing things down just a little bit. Tavari Johnson with the ball, pump fakes, and gets it to the corner to Lyles. 17:48 to go, shot clock at 15. It is Mahaffey with the ball being guarded by Skaljack. Cross court pass to Halligan. One more, here's the three, it's good. Who else? Tavari Johnson. And we are tied up, 5 points apiece. 17:30 to go here in the first half. Trying to get the ball to Woolfolk, having trouble with Lyles. Passes it to Byers, pump fakes a 3 from the corner and gets it to Suter, who will slow things down. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Who gets it to the big man, Woolfolk, at the top of the key. Skaljack with the ball driving in, gets it to Suter, passes up a shot, now takes a 3 as Not quite the look you want to see. Grazes the front of the rim and is now Akron basketball.
Akron completely eliminating Brant Byers right now.
Shot from Johnson, deep three, no good. Rebounded by Suter. And Miami looking to push it up the floor. Officially 3 minutes into this ball game. Byers with the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Young. Gets into the hands of Suter, looking to drive inside. Goes behind the back, tries to find Bryce in the corner. His three foul, and it's good! Wow! A corner three from Brant Byers and the foul.
He took that shot, and I held my breath for a second because he was guarded so tightly, but he nails it, nothing but nylon, and gets fouled as well in a 4-point play, looking for Brant Byers after I just said they're completely eliminating him. Give him the ball, he's going to find a way. That's what Brant Byers, the leading scorer of this team, does, averaging nearly 15 points per game and 4.3 rebounds, shooting 51% from the field.
Shooting 44% from three-point land as well. He makes the free throw. It is a 4-point play, and Miami up 9-5. 16:40 to go here in the first half. Johnson with the ball. Goes across the court, gets it to Eric Mahaffey. Johnson, pump fake, gets it to Shema Scott at the top of the key. They're trying to go down low. Lyles being guarded by Elmar Atlason. He's down at the block. His lay-in is no good. And no, Akron's going to come up with it. Gets out of the hands of Ian Elmer. And at the top of the key, Akron will have another chance. Drive in, left-handed lay-in, it's good. Scott with the layup. 16:08 to go. 9-7, Miami leads. Skalajak driving inside. Tough lay-in, it's good.
He's been just so good all season, and now stepping into the starting role, and he's just gotten better and better.
Trey Perry enters the scores table for Miami. Cut inside for the Zips, and instead they'll get back to the top of the key. They look to slow things down just a little bit. Here's a three. It's good. Scott again, 5 straight points for the grad student from Cleveland, Ohio, the transfer from Wichita State. Miami up 11-10. Next stop will be a media timeout. 15.5 minutes to go in half number 1. Atlason, pump fake, looking to go inside, and it'll be a travel. 15:27 to go in half number 1. Miami out to an 11-10 lead. Stay with us here on Red Hawk Radio. $15:27 to go in the first half here at Millett Hall. Miami up 11-10 over the Akron Zips. Akron shooting 57% from the field and 50% on three-point attempts. Miami shooting 42% from the field. They are 1 for 3 on threes so far. So far the difference, Gavin, has been the difference in free throws. Miami 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Akron has yet to shoot a free throw today.
Yeah, and it's just Miami being a little bit more physical and taking control down there in the paint. It's Antoine Woolfolk who's just been showing off his physicality on the bench right now, but what a hot start for him in this Red Hawk team.
Akron doesn't get to the line often, but when they do, they are pretty efficient, around 75% as a team. And as you mentioned, that's been the trend so far today. They have yet to shoot a free throw. Akron inbounding the ball there, going right to left in their all-white uniforms. Navy lettering and gold trimming on the sides. Mahaffey with the ball, gets it to the top of the key to Scott. Being guarded by Atlason. 15-12 to go, 15 seconds on the shot clock here for Akron. Top of the key, it is Johnson. Being guarded by Byers, trying to work some magic, driving inside. A hook shot, no good. Whistle on the floor. It will be a foul on Miami. Travis Steele not happy on the Miami bench.
I would have gone no whistle there for sure, but.
And it looks like they reversed it.
Wow, there you go.
Initially, it looked like it was going to be a foul on Miami, but evidently they changed their mind, and now it is John Gross that is not happy. We want to talk about storylines, Gavin. How about two brothers coaching this game, especially of this magnitude? Pretty incredible.
And every time they play, it feels like the game lives up to the hype.
Sure seems that way. Byers from the corner. No good off the front of the rim, and Akron with the rebound. It'll be a foul on Miami. Looks like it'll go against the freshman, Kyle Waltz.
And there's two freshmen on the court right now for Miami, and these two freshmen have such big roles on this team already. It's Trey Perry and Kyle Waltz. Trey Perry especially, he's stepping into like the seventh man role because Omar Atlason is basically your sixth starter. But Trey Perry bringing so much energy off the bench. He's talked about how he's just finding his way on the court with energy, attitude, and just playing his best defensively, and it's gained him a big role. He's had a big start to his freshman season with 7.1 points per game.
Trey Perry, local product, went to Lakota East High School, named the Greater Cincinnati Player of the Year last season. Basket good from Akron. They take a 12-11 lead, and we go back and forth here in Oxford. Ball almost taken away from Perry. He's able to get it back, and Miami able to get it across the floor. Here's Atlason, his three, top of the key. No good, rebounded by Mahaffey, and Akron looking to go up the floor on their own. 14-12 to go in the first half. 22 seconds to go on the shot clock. Is Bowen Hardman with the ball, who passes it to Marvin Musimi Kamali. Akron working their way around the arc is Johnson with the ball, looking to go inside. Pump fake at the free throw line, and he's able to get a foul on Waltz. That's his second.
He only been out there for about a minute and has picked up 2 quick fouls. That's one of your best shooters in Kyle Waltz.
And between that and the pressure on the freshman point guard Trey Perry, it'll be interesting to see how all the freshmen, but in particular those two, adjust to the game as it goes on. They haven't played in a game of this magnitude yet in their college careers.
Right.
First free throw good from Johnson, and Akron takes a 13-11 lead. Suter, Waltz, and Byers and Perry will all come out. Atlason, Woolfolk, Elmer, and another freshman, Justin Kirby, coming in for the RedHawks. Kirby making his first appearance earlier this week against Bowling Green, made a good impact.
They pulled his red shirt. It looked like they were going to be redshirting him, and instead played against Bowling Green, had some impacting minutes out there on the court, and looks like a promising freshman.
Free throw, no good. Whistle on the floor, though. Looks like a free throw violation on Miami, and we'll shoot another one. Johnson today with 4 points. Shamas Scott, the leading scorer for the Zips, though he has 5. Free throw good. Akron takes a 14-11 lead. As we have a sub, Sharon Young will come into the game for Johnson. 13:55 to go. Miami down 14-11. It looks like Akron's going to put on a press.
You saw Bowling Green do this on Tuesday night, and it was successful for them as they dominated the second half, really, and Miami just had to hang on.
Skaljack to Kirby to Elmer, and they're able to go past midcourt. Skaljack with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it down to Woolfolk at the top of the key, being guarded by Hardman. Across the court to Elmer, the far side wing to Atlason. Pump fakes the 3, now at the top of the key, shoots, but it's blocked. What a play by Mahaffey as they look to get a basket in transition. Hardman with the ball, 3 in front of the Miami bench, no good, rebounded by Elmer. I mean, that could have been a disastrous sequence for Miami if that 3 went in, but instead they have a chance to potentially tie the game. Woolfolk with the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Lyles. Hands it off to Skaljack, who drives in, takes some contact, drops back, no foul on the play is blocked by Akron as they work in transition. The ball gets into the hands of Scott as they slow things down. Get it down low to Mahaffey, cross-court pass to Young. Down low again, it's Lyles working on Woolfolk. His lay-in is good. And a timeout on the floor. Oh, no, and a technical foul called on Travis Steele.
Unreal. Seen Steele have a lot of emotion in games. It's just who he is, but he must have said something.
We've seen it before from Travis Steele, though. It's been quite a while. He could certainly show his emotions when he's out in front of the Miami bench. But we haven't seen a technical called on him, not this season. I don't believe we saw one from him last season either. At least I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure what he said, but it was a pretty immediate whistle from the referee. I thought it was a timeout considering the situation, but instead a technical foul as Johnson heads to the free throw line. First free throw is good.
A lot of emotions, especially when you're playing your own brother, who's
yeah,
the head coach of Akron. I mean, it's a lot. And a big game with a big environment here at Millett Hall. Expect a lot of emotions.
First free throw good from Johnson. Second as well. It is now an 11-0 run for Akron over the past 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Miami 1 for 5 from the field on their last 5 attempts. Feels like they really, really need to get a bucket here in front of this great Miami crowd. Press continuing to be put on by the Zips. They get to Scaljak. He's looking towards the middle. He gets it to Elmer. Looking to go up the court, spins around, able to hold his foot just enough to avoid the travel. Gets it to Kirby. And back to Elmer. 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. Woolfolk with the ball on the elbow, looking to drive inside. Stops, looking to find a cutting Atlason. Misses him. Gets into the hands of Kirby instead. Miami working around the arc. Cross-court pass to Elmer, looking to drive inside from the block. No good, but a foul.
And that's what I want to see this Miami team do. I know they're such a good shooting team, but go take advantage of some paint points. Go drive in the paint. They've done that early and found good success so far between Antoine Woolfolk and Ian Elmer. That was something Evan Epsaro had done so well at the point guard position. He was just taking it to the rim and getting to the free throw line. I'd like to see that team continue to do that.
First free throw from Elmer is good. Suter and Byers will re-enter for the RedHawks for Atlason and Kirby. And Gavin, it really feels like, especially with the press being put on by the Zips, the loss of Evan Epsaro feels very big right now.
Yeah, you're going to notice it. And
no good.
You notice it in the second half against Bowling Green especially, and you're going to notice it this game as well. I mean,
second free throw from Elmer, no good. Akron looking to build on their 6-point lead. Here's the three, no good. Rebounded by Miami, but yes, they are able to get the ball back. Looks like Akron was almost able to steal the ball away, but the RedHawks do come up with it. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Suter passes it to Scaljak. Suter looking to cut inside. Here's a three for Byers. Corner three, no good. And rebounded by Miami. They're looking to go, go, go. Instead, they slow it down. Johnson with the ball, being double teamed. Looking to cut back and get it down low to Lyles. Cross-court pass to Hardman. Looking to drive inside with his left hand. Backs away. Gets it to Scott. Deep three for him. No good. Ball tipped away. It will be Miami basketball. They will inbound it underneath the basket after this media timeout. 11:35 left in half number one. RedHawks down 18-12. You're listening to Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Don't go anywhere. 11:35 left in the first half. The Miami hockey team just out onto the court, throwing some shirts to fans. Off to a good start, 11-7-2 on the season. Winners of the Friendship 4 tournament across the pond in Northern Ireland. Off to a pretty good start in their season. They're at Arizona State next weekend. Weekend after that, they will be hosting the Omaha Mavericks at the Goggin Ice Center as we enter the busy winter season here in Oxford. So everyone's coming back from break. Eventually, at the end of the month, the new semester will start. As for now, basketball, Miami down 18-12, 11:22 to go in half number 1. Miami looking to get something going as being 13-3 run for the Zips. Byers at the top of the key, gets it down to Woolfolk, who hands it off to Suter, looking to drive inside with his left hand, cross-court pass to Elmer. Here's his three. It's good. Just what the doctor ordered. 4 points for Ian Elmer, now a 3-point deficit for the Hawks.
Ian Elmer has struggled a little bit in the beginning of the season to just score, but he's gotten better and better now, nearly averaging 10 points per game, 45% from the field and 40% three-point shooter.
Johnson looking to drive inside, loses control, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Miami basketball and a chance to tie up the game.
Great start out of that timeout there for Miami, and they get the 3 and then force a turnover here, and now they're going to get a chance, like you said, to tie this one up.
Down 18-15, 10:40 to go in half number 1. Miami 1 for 7 on 3-point attempts so far today. Byers with the ball, driving inside. Here's a lane, no good, but a whistle. He'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, this is where Miami can win the game, is just attacking the rim. I said it before the last time out, and then they're doing it again. So I think this is where they found something, because Akron's getting beat on the baseline multiple times so far in this one, and Miami's getting to the free throw line because of it.
They are 5 for 6 on free throws so far today, make it 5 for 7 after the first one from Byers hits the back of the rim.
Byers, 75% free throw shooter, somewhere where he'd like to increase that number here in MAC play this season.
10:33 to go. RedHawks down 18-15. Free throw number 2 is good. So now just a 2-point deficit for Miami as the ball is inbounded to Johnson. Johnson so far today with 7 points, being guarded by Woolfolk after he picked up his dribble. Gets it down low to Halligan. Looking to go inside, gets to Johnson at the top of the key, being guarded by Elmer. He gets it to Mahaffey, Evan Mahaffey, I should say. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, trying to go baseline. Picks up his dribble, wild shot blocked by Woolfolk. Second effort is good though from Mamani Lyles. Right place, right time. Akron up 20-16. Skaljak gets it to Suter. Looking to drive inside, quiet day for him so far. Loses control, tries to tip it away, but instead gets into the hands of the Zips. Goes off of the back of Zach Halligan and into the hands of another Zip who gets it back to him. He shoots his 3, it's no good. A frantic pace as we have come to expect when these two teams meet. Suter with the ball, top of the key, gets it to Skaljak in front of the Akron bench. Cross court past the Byers, looking to go inside and almost slams it home, but the lay-in is good anyway. Oh, that could have been something special. Here's the lay-in from Johnson, and it's good, man. It's just a transition bucket you can't afford if you're Miami.
This game, fast-paced, just like we anticipated, and it's...
And the ball taken away from Skaljak. What a play by Johnson. Lyles across the court, misses the dunk, and Miami on top of it. They're looking to work with their numbers. Transition 3, Luke Skaljak, no good. But rebounded by Ian Elmer. They'll have a second chance. Suter with the ball. Pump fakes, gets it to Skaljak. And he goes to Byers on the far side corner, drives it inside, gets a bump, and a whistle called on Akron.
Whew. If Luke Skaljak would have knocked that 3 down, I think this place would have erupted.
It really feels, this has been, I mean, this is a great crowd today, Gavin, especially considering that students are on break. They're just looking for that one play to really pop this thing off here in Millett. Foul was on Johnson. That is his first. Certainly a good sign there for Miami. You would love to get him in foul trouble. One of the best players in the MAC so far this season, averaging 20.5 points, tied for the most points in the conference. And the first free throw is good from Byers. A few substitutions First for Miami, Scaljack and Woolfolk out. Perry and Atlason in. And for the Zips, Lyles, Johnson, Halligan out. Scott, Eric Mahaffey, and Marvin Musiame Kamali in. Second free throw good is 22-20. Zips lead. About 8:40 to go in half number 1. Scott with the basketball being guarded by Trey Perry. Looking to go across the court. And he has passed on to Elmar Atlason. 8:30 to go. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a three. No good. Rebounded by Evan Mahaffey. Looking to drive in on Byers. Passes it back out to Scott. Here's a corner three. No, it's passed up. Here's a shot from the far side wing. No good. Rebounded by Akron. The putback is good. A two-handed slam from Evan Mahaffey. And Akron up 24-20.
Ton of second chance points for Akron so far in this one. Ball just bouncing around everywhere.
Suter driving in, goes into the chest of a Zip, passes it outside. The lane was not there. Gets it to Atlason, gets it to Elmer. Deep three in front of the Akron bench, grazes the front of the rim. Nothing going there for Miami. Now 2 for 10 on three-point attempts. Mahaffey with the ball, gets it back up to Scott. Being guarded by Suter, who gets it to Evan Mahaffey. Looking to drive baseline. Just had a dunk last possession, and a charge called on him.
Great play by Brant Byers
Yep.
there.
Great defensive play for Miami. Leads us to another media timeout. Hawks down 24-20, 7:37 to go. Don't go anywhere. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. (24-20). Akron leads over Miami. 7:37 to go here in the first half. It's a rematch of the MAC championship game last year. It was quite a game, not the result that Miami fans wanted though. They were up by as many as 18 points. They were up by 12 at halftime, but a layup from Nate Johnson with 2 seconds left gave Akron a 76-74 victory in a MAC championship and a bid into the NCAA tournament. Miami looking to punch their own ticket for the first time since 2007. Quite a ways away from that though. Just got to focus on the task at hand, and that's taking on the Zips today here in the first Saturday in January. 7:25 to go. Elmar Atlason with the ball in front of the Akron bench. Cross court pass to Byers. Here's his three. In and out. Rebounded by Akron. Just a tough start for Miami today on 3-point attempts now, just 2 for 11.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Good shooting teams, though. I mean, the shots are going to fall at some point.
Laying good for Akron. It was Museme Kamali, his first points of the game, and Akron out to a 26-20 victory. Byers with the ball for the RedHawks. Looking down low to Atlason, who gets it to the freshman Trey Perry, who has it stripped away. Akron looking to go coast to coast. Here's Johnson. Look at Perry making the steal, but he's able to get the ball back and hit the layup for a 28-20 lead for the Zips. Tough couple of possessions for the RedHawks. Down by 8 with 6.5 minutes to go. Perry driving inside, left-hand lane. No good. Blocked away by Akron. Now Scott with the ball, hands it to Mahaffey in front of the Miami bench. Gets it back to Scott, the grad student. Fade away, jumper. No good. It's a loose ball picked up by Miami. Byers with the ball. They have a 3-on-2 if they want it. Spins around his lane. No good. A whistle on the floor, though. Ball is out of bounds on Akron, and Miami will get the ball back with 6:10 left.
Just ball handling, a big struggle right now, and it's an obvious thing you're going to have a struggle with, especially, you know, Evan Epsar. They're still trying to get used to not having their star point guard, a guy who was looking to be first-team All-MAC this year.
He was well on his way. He was averaging just under 14 points per game before he tore his ACL in the first conference game at Ball State.
And one of those matchups that everyone was talking about just weeks ago was going to be Tavari Johnson versus Evan Epsaro, 2 6-foot point guards, but we don't get that today, unfortunately.
Miami going to inbound it underneath their own basket, gets into the hands of Elmer, back to Atlason and to Woolfolk. Ball stripped away again as Antoine comes up with it, passes up on a 3, and passes it to Elmer. Now Suter with the ball, looking to drive inside at the free throw line, dribbling with his left hand, fade away from the MAC logo, in and out, and rebounded by Lyles. 5:45 to go here from Millett. Akron up 28-20 over the Miami RedHawks. Cross-court pass. They're working around the arc. Here's a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Suter. It was Bowen Hardman with the 3-point attempt. Miami looking to go across the court and slammed home by Ian Elmer. Good transition bucket for the Hawks. They cut the deficit to 6.
Ian Elmer showing off his athleticism. One of the most athletic wings in all of the MAC.
Certainly showed his athletic ability there. 5:15 to go. Lyles driving in. No good. Whistle on the floor, though. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Woolfolk.
And I feel like in a game that's been so physical to start things out, that one maybe not the call that you're expecting, as it wasn't too much there at all. If anything, I saw a little bit of an elbow there from the Zips.
Yeah, I think that's what Travis Steele is telling the officials in front of his bench. He's got to be careful. He already has 1 technical today.
Yeah.
Certainly can show his emotions at times, and the team really feeds off of it, but certainly don't want to get another technical and have him thrown out of the game. First free throw is good from Lyles.
He is giving the refs an earful.
I mean, still.
I'm expecting a tech again at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough from the official standpoint. He has the whistle in his mouth right now. And nothing's going to happen. Free throw is good, though, from Lyles. He makes both of them. Akron up 30-22 with 5:14 left. And his brother John Gross has been pretty fiery as well, as you can expect in this family affair. 5:14 left. Miami down 32-22. They've been held in check by this Akron defense. Skalajak driving in, gets it to Woolfolk. Here's a 3 from him off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Suter, though. Gets it to Elmer. His 3 is good. And near side wing 3 for Ian Elmer. And Miami now down 32-25 with about 4:50 to go. Big shot from the Cincinnati native from Taft High School. Down low, it is Museme Kamali with the ball. Passes it away into the hands of Halligan. Going down low again, trying to pass it outside, but it's taken away by Woolfolk. Here's an opportunity for Miami with 4.5 minutes left. Skalajak trying to go coast to coast. Stops. Fade away. Jumper. No good. And Atlason comes up with the ball. Suter, top of the key, gets it to Skalajak. Here's a 3. It's good. Big time 3 for Luke Skalajak. It's a 2-point game.
And this team is not going to step away from the challenge. They saw themselves down 10, and all of a sudden an 8-0 quick 1-minute stretch, and the RedHawks just down by 2 with 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half.
It's a timeout from Akron. It will serve as the media timeout as well. RedHawks down 30-28. Don't go anywhere. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. A 6-0 run in just under a minute, and all of a sudden the Miami RedHawks are back in this game, down 32-28 to the Akron Zips. 4:21 left in the first half. Gavin, with a team that shoots as well as Miami does, can't really rule them out of any game.
No.
That last minute was the reason why.
Yeah, and I mean, they're missing a lot of shots that just looked like they're just so close to falling a little bit ago, and now they're starting to fall, and that's why they find themselves right back in this game. Like you said, you can never count this team out. They've got so much fight, and they're such a good shooting team, and Akron knows that.
Hardman, Halligan, and Musemi Kamali out for the Zips. Lyles, Johnson, and Mahaffey in. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Scott gets a nice spin, and it's good. Nice mid-range shot there from Shama Scott as Akron extends their lead to 4. Skaljak with the basketball, passes it up to Pete Suter. Looking to go inside, gets it to Woolfolk at the top of the key. Passes up on the shot and hands it off to Ian Elmer instead. Gets it to the big man down low, being guarded by Lyles. And he loses control, taken away by Scott, looking to work coast to coast. His lay-in is no good, and Miami comes up with it. A tough rebound for Elmar Atlason, and a chance for Miami to dig into the 4-point deficit. Skaljak with the ball, takes a screen from Woolfolk, working on the right side. Pump fake tries to draw a foul. A good play from the Akron defender to avoid that. Cross-court pass to Elmer, almost taken away by Johnson, but instead Woolfolk with the ball in his hands at the top of the key. Suter driving in, tries to spin it away. Woolfolk gets an open 3. He takes it and makes it.
This guy's shot has gotten so much better in just a rapid time this season. At the beginning of the season, he was nowhere near a three-point shooter. And then Tuesday night, he fired off 3 of them.
Now 4 threes for him in the last 2 games. And he gets the steal. How about that? Quite a game for Antoine Woolfolk, up to 8 points so far today. Skaljak with the ball. He takes a deep 3 for the lead. In and out. Man, this place would have exploded if that went in. Instead, it's Scott with the basketball. Near side wing, gets it down low to Lyles. Cross-court pass. Here's a 3. It's no good, coming from Mahaffey. Suter with the ball, 2.5 minutes left.
Omar Atlason is battling in the trenches right now and getting rewarded for it.
Yes, he is. A little undersized, but certainly showing his toughness. Ball taken away from Suter. Here's Johnson trying to go coast to coast. Avoids Woolfolk and will hit the left-handed layup to extend their lead to 3. 34-31. Akron leads, just over 2 minutes left here from Millett. Woolfolk with the ball, hands it off to Elmer. Making his way towards the top of the key, trying to get past Johnson, and gets it to Suter. Being guarded by Eric Mahaffey. He shoots a 3, in and out, off the back of the rim. 1:50 left, as Akron now pushes it up the floor. slow things down just a little bit is Evan Mahaffey with the ball. Cross-court pass out of the hands of Johnson, and it will be Red Hawk basketball.
Good defensive stands is going to be so important, especially in a game like this where there's just so much offensive firepower. It can come down to just one big stop for either team. That's a good one there for the RedHawks as they look to have a chance to tie this one up here.
Perry enters the game, and another freshman, this one the big man Tyler Robbins, enters the game for the first time today. Brant Byers also into the game for Miami. Young and Halligan in for Akron. Elmer with the ball at the top of the key, looking to go down low, spins around, maybe looking for Robbins, passes it up to Byers instead. Cross-court pass to Suter, pump fake, driving inside, outside Perry. Here's a three, no good. Tipped away though, Perry's gonna come up with it. He has another open three, he takes it off the front of the rim. Tyler Robbins, no, but Brant Byers instead, left-handed layup, no good. Next pump fake and shot, no good, but he gets fouled, and Brant Byers again will head to the free throw line.
So many good looks there, especially two for Trey Perry. But this team battling in the trenches, and they can win this game on the boards. You see that with the size matchups, and not many times do you say that with this Red Hawk team, that they can win on the boards. It's kind of what I talked about at the beginning of this game, that this team has a good matchup with Akron. They really do, and proving right there with Brant Byers just battling down there along with Tyler Robbins.
First free throw good from Byers. It's a 2-point deficit for Miami. The RedHawks 8th in the MAC in rebounds per game, but have left the fewest amount of rebounds to their opponent this season. They're 3rd in the conference in rebounding margin. They're out-rebounding the Zips 19-18 so far today. Very appropriate considering the score of this game. We are a free throw away from a 1-point game. This has been very evenly played, very competitive so far. Exactly what we have expected. Free throw is good. 34-33. Akron leads. 1:05 to go in the first half. Johnson with the ball. Gets it to Mahaffey. Eric Mahaffey, I should say. Gets it to Scott. Back to Eric. And back to Lyles at the top of the key. Dribble handoff disrupted by Miami. Instead has to pass it to Johnson at the top of the key. Splits a couple of defenders. Euro step, layup. It's good. What a play.
Man, Tavari Johnson, one of the best point guards in the entire country.
Perry looking to respond. He gets it to Suter. 37 seconds left for Miami. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Down 36-33. Suter driving in. Tries to push him away. Fade away. No, it's a pass to Perry. His three. No good. Way too long. Missed everything. 25 seconds left. And Akron will slow things down. I think they just want to shoot one shot. That is the motion that John Gross is making. Right now, a one-possession game. Akron looking to expand it. 12 seconds left. Tavari Johnson at the top of the key, being guarded by the freshman, Justin Kirby. 5 seconds left. Johnson driving in, past to Lyles, his three. No good, rebounded by Kirby, and that is how half number one will end. Wow. All right. Whew. So probably as intense as we thought, Gavin. Probably not as high scoring, though, but Miami right in it. They're down 36-33.
These teams are battling. A lot of the times these big games are built up so much that they almost don't even live up to the expectation. This one in the first half completely did, maybe and some more, because there's been some good defensive battles as well and some good rebounding competition. With a game where we thought it was just going to almost look like an all-star game with how good these two offenses are. It hasn't been that, but it's been great basketball. Miami in a good position too, I'd say, because for a little bit, about at the 8-minute mark, it was like, oh my gosh, is Akron going to take over here and have a big lead and be comfortable heading into the second half? But that's just not the case. As this Miami team shows some fight and resilience, and only down 3 as we head into halftime.
Both these teams are outstanding shooting teams, but so far that really hasn't been the case today. Akron today shooting 45% from the field and 15% on three-point attempts. They're just 2 for 13 from three-point lands. They are perfect from the free throw line, though. They are 6 for 6. Miami, much of the same. 30% from the field, 25% on threes. But a big reason that Miami has been in this game, Gavin, the reliance on free throw shooting. They're able to get to the line and make their free throws. Yeah. They are 10 for 12 from the line today.
I agree. And, you know, there's a guy named Tavari Johnson that has lived up to the hype. Holy 15 points in the first half. He's just one of the best players in the entire country, in my opinion.
Certainly.
I've had a ton of high praise for him all season, even last year as well. And, you know, he's really just an impressive player. But you got to tip your cap to Ian Elmer and Antoine Woolfolk as well. And then Peter Suter, I mean, he's on triple-double watch nearly. Jeez, oh Pete's. I know I don't want to really jinx him there, but he only 2 points, but he does have 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Like,
yeah.
this is...
Stars are showing out in some way or form, which
yes.
makes sense considering these two teams today. Well, that'll bring us to halftime here on Red Hawk Radio. Miami down 36-33. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the second half. Don't go anywhere. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Almost time for the beginning of the second half here from Millett Hall. The Miami RedHawks taking on the Akron Zips, two of the best teams in the Mid-American Conference, two of the best mid-major teams in the entire country. Miami putting their unbeaten record on the line today, one of 6 unbeaten teams in the country, the only mid-major team yet to be beaten this season. But right now they're down by 3, Gavin, in a very, very competitive first half. Neither team really shot as well as we thought they did, but it's still been incredibly competitive, incredibly intense.
Yeah, super intense game, and a good crowd that this Miami team has really fed off of. It feels like at many times in this game, I think this crowd has helped them, stay in it at times as well. But, a lot of missed opportunities at the same time for this Miami team. I mean, I look at, some opportunities that Trey Perry had late in this first half, where he missed 3 kind of open 3-pointers. And then Luke Skaljak as well, missing that open one that would have tied up the game. So Miami looks at that at halftime, but only down 3. A huge opportunity here to stay undefeated and go 15-0.
Akron going left to right here in the second half in the all-white uniforms. Lyles backing in, will pass it away as they try to extend their 3-point lead. Evan Mahaffey with the ball, who gets it to Halligan. Here's a 3 from the corner. No good. Missed everything short. It's a scramble for the ball, though. Looks like Akron came up with it. It's a tie-up, and it'll be Miami basketball.
Good hustle already for the RedHawks, and of course it's coming from Antoine Woolfolk, who has just brought so much effort into this game. I mean, he is an intense player.
8 points for him today, including 1 3. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line as well. Has a couple boards, a couple steals, and a block as well. Skaljak getting the ball, trying to push it up the court. Akron coming up with a press, then pulls away. As Miami will cross midcourt. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. 19-22 to go here in this ball game. Miami down 36-33 in a matchup between two of the best teams in the Mid-American Conference. Skaljak driving in, spins it around, left-handed lay-in. No good, a little too strong for the lefty Skaljak. A near steal for Pete Suter. Here's the 3 from Johnson, but it's blocked by Miami. It is Luke Skaljak. Pete Suter with the lay-in. It's good. It's a 1-point deficit for the RedHawks. A great defensive possession turns into 2 easy points.
Big play there from Luke Skaljak.
Down low, it is Lyles being guarded by Skaljak. Cross-court pass to Halligan. Corner 3. It's good. Maybe a little surprising. Looked like a mismatch between Lyles and the much shorter Skaljak, but instead you pass it out deep to the big man. He makes a 3. That's 20-26 basketball. Woolfolk with the ball, trying to get it outside to Elmer. Instead, he will pull it away himself. 18.5 minutes to go in the game. Miami down 39-35. Brant Byers driving baseline, blocked away, but a foul. Evan Mahaffey thought he got all ball on the lay-in attempt from Byers. Instead, is called a foul, and Byers will make his way to the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. That's a big one as the second half is just underway for one of the best players on this entire team. The most really big game experienced. I mean, you could maybe say Tavari Johnson, but none of these guys have played in big games like Evan Mahaffey.
First free throw good from Byers. As I mentioned earlier, Gavin Mahaffey, it's a bit of a homecoming from him, from Cincinnati, Ohio, from Moeller High School. Started his career at Penn State, then transferred to Ohio State. Certainly played in a lot of big games in the Big Ten. And is playing some big games for the Akron Zips as well. Second free throw good from Byers. It is a 2-point deficit for the Hawks. Here's a transition 3, though. No good. And that will be out of bounds. Miami basketball. Just a terrible start for Akron 3-point-wise. Just 3 for 17 today.
Yeah, they're just forcing a lot of things too quickly, too. I don't think they're letting an offense even get set to start off the second half. It's just almost take the 3 as you want, and it's not going to be a recipe for much.
Miami not much better, though. They're 25% from three-point land. These are two of the best shooting teams in the country, but not today. Byers driving in, pass it outside. Here's a 3 from Elmer. No good. Tipped away. Whose ball is it? It'll be Miami ball. Ball went out of bounds right in front of the Miami bench. And every single RedHawk stood up and was pointing in their direction, going from right to left. And that's where Miami will be going in the all-black uniforms. Elmer will inbound it to Skaljak. 17:55 to go in the second half. Miami down 2. Skaljak driving in, left hand, passes it away. Ian Elmer in front of the Miami bench, cash it, and Miami takes the lead, 40-39.
Ian Elmer is just such a big piece of this team. And he's shown exactly why tonight.
Johnson looking for a three of his own. No good, tipped away, and a whistle will be a foul on Miami. I believe it will be against Byers.
Byers just going up for the rebound. It looked like I didn't see a whole lot there.
Yeah, he was tipping it away. It looked like it was going to be a fast break for Pete Suter. And a little bit of a missed opportunity. Didn't see a ton there either, to be honest with you, Gavin.
Wish we had a replay up here.
Our setup up here, not a ton of screens around us, just have to trust our eyes for better or worse. A 5-0 run for Miami over the past minute or so. Akron looking to respond. Lyles down low. Lay-in is good. And Miami takes back the lead, 41-40. Byers, transition three. Count it! Bryan Byers is on fire. And a whistle on the floor, timeout. Wow.
Woo! You talk about shooting, and we knew this game was going to come down to the three-point line. And in the second half, Miami leading quickly because of the three-point line now. Huge big threes from Ian Elmer first, and now Brant Byers, the leading scorer, knocks down a big one from the volleyball line.
Byers with 14 points today, leads all RedHawks. That takes us to a media timeout. Miami up 43-41, 17-16 to go. Don't go anywhere here on Red Hawk Radio. (17-16 to go. Miami up 43-41. A couple of big-time threes for the RedHawks in this half, Gavin. Travis Steele really emphasizes the point. Water always finds its level, especially with a shooting team like this. It's a cold start. They always find their way back, and so far they're doing that.
This team lives by the three-point line, and they show why every single night, it seems like, because they are one of the best shooting teams in all the country.
Akron looking to respond down two. 17 minutes left. Lyles with the ball, backing up on Woolfolk. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Scott with the ball, looking to drive inside, step back. Here's a three. It's good. And as we mentioned it with Miami, Gavin, Akron's kind of the same way. As well as they shoot, you would think Water would find its level for the Zips as well.
Yeah, a good contest from Byers as well, but it didn't matter.
There's a mean step back from Shamaw Scott. Here's a three from Byers, fouled, and he will head to the free throw line.
And that's huge, too, coming off of Tavari Johnson as well.
You saw a 4-point play from Brant Byers early on in this game, almost had another one. That would have been quite the reaction from this mostly sold out Millett Hall. Instead,
Yeah.
it'll be 3 free throws for Byers. Already has 14 points. And now 15.
And the way I describe Byers' score is just streaky. When you see one going, you're like, man, he might take over the game. And he could score in bunches. It's one of the best scorers I've seen at Miami.
Second free throw is good. It feels like we're in one of those hot streaks right now, especially at the free throw line. He is 8 for 9 from the charity stripe so far, and now 9 for 10. Miami up 46-44, 16 and a half to go here between the RedHawks and the Zips. Scott with the ball, being double teamed, now passed on to Ian Elmer. Gets it down low to Lyles, finds a cutting Zip, and gets it back outside to Scott, being guarded by Elmer. Finds Lyles again, now back to Scott. Really, those two run the show. Back outside, here's a 3 from Young. In and out, rebounded by Miami. Back out to Luke Skaljak with about 16 minutes to go. Woolfolk with the ball, pump fake, looking to drive inside, goes behind the back, and back up to Pete Suter at the top of the key. Gets it to Skaljak, bobbled the ball a little bit in front of the Miami bench, now driving in with his left hand. Pass it out to Suter, and back out to Elmer. Open 3, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lyles.
And a look you'll take every time if you're the RedHawks. Ian Elmer, 40% three-point shooter with a great look there and an extra pass from Peter Suter.
Seems like Miami's getting the ball down low, is setting up open shots on the outside. It's really just a matter of making them. Tavari Johnson with the ball, looking to drive inside. Couple steps, floater, it's good.
Man, is he good.
I mean, he has had a couple drives today. That one included, just shrug, just throw your hands up and say, man, he can do that.
17 points for Tavari Johnson now.
Averaging 20 and a half this season, tied for the most in the MAC. Whistle on the floor. And that will lead us to another timeout. So 15-16 to go here at Millett Hall. It's another media timeout, so we'll take a break here on Red Hawk Radio. We are tied up 46-46. Don't go anywhere. $15-16 left here from Millett, tied up 46 points apiece. And what is a showdown between two of the best teams in the MAC, living up to all of the high expectations put on this game so far. Sharon Young out for the Zips, Evan Mahaffey in, Antoine Woolfolk out, Elmar Atlason in for the RedHawks. 15-10 to go. Skaljak with the ball, being guarded by Scott. Gets it to Atlason at the top of the key. Looks to get to the corner to Skaljak. He shoots the three. No good, but rebounded by Byers. His putback is good. Brant Byers again, 19 points.
Byers showing why he's the leading scorer of this Miami team and why he was the MAC Freshman of the Year last year.
He has been outstanding today. The leading scorer is the leading scorer of this game so far. Wild pass to Johnson across the court. He's able to corral it and keep it in bounds. There's a pass to Evan Mahaffey, who gets it to Lyles at the top of the key. Hand off to Johnson. Let's see if he can work some magic. Splits a couple defenders and a foul called on Miami. Looks like it is on Pete Suter.
I didn't see much there either, honestly. Just looked like a poked ball, but
that's the good thing for Miami. No one's really in foul trouble. Both Suter and Kyle Waltz with two. Waltz got his 2 fouls much earlier on in this game. And didn't take a whole lot of time for him to do it. He hasn't seen the floor since. Scott with the ball, being guarded by Skaljak. And no one really came back to guard him. Hits a step back. Here's a three. No good. I think he wanted a foul, but none was called, and Miami will get the rebound. Up by 2, 14-15 to go. Suter with the ball. Goes across the court to Elmer. Top of the key to Atlas in front of the Miami bench. Passes up a shot. Gets it to Skaljak on the far side corner in front of the Red Hawk bench. Atlas in with the ball, being guarded by Eric Mahaffey. Elmer, top of the key, deep three, in and out. And rebounded by Eric Mahaffey. Akron with the ball, Johnson. Being guarded by Atlason at the MAC logo, passes it outside. Here's Lyles for a three, it's good.
Tavari Johnson attracts 2 defenders inside. And there's a guy open, and that would be Amani Lyles, the second leading scorer for this Akron Zips team.
11 points for Lyles tonight. Atlason inside, passes it out to Elmer, passes up on a three at the MAC logo, contested layup, no good, but a foul called.
This Miami team shooting the ball so much better now that they can get these shot fakes and drives to the rim off of it, and it's rewarding them as they get to the charity stripe once again. Ian Elmer, who's been the best free throw shooter on this team, 86.7% from the free throw line this year.
And he drills the first. Miami today 16 for 18 on free throws. Akron just 6 for 6. Probably one of the biggest differences in this game, considering that Akron is out shooting the RedHawks from the field 45% to 33%. Miami has stayed in it with their performance at the free throw line. And he drills the second. Miami takes the lead 50-49. Back and forth we go. Johnson with the ball, being guarded by Elmer. Looking down low, gets it to Musime Kamali, and back out to Johnson. Tried to look for a cutting Hardman at the top of the key. Johnson just has to keep it himself. Not much going for the Zips in this possession. And a travel called on Evan Mahaffey. Seems like when the tempo slows down a little bit for the Zips, they struggle a little bit more.
Yeah.
At the 27th fastest tempo, according to KenPom, but that's third in the MAC. We certainly see some teams in this conference that could push the ball up and down the floor.
A fast-paced conference.
Suter at the top of the key. Right at the elbow, spins around, fadeaway jumper, no good, off the front of the rim. Suter with just 4 points today. Does have 6 assists, though, and 5 boards. Johnson with the ball, being guarded by Atlason at the near side wing, drives in, floater, no good. Putback is good, though.
Eric Mahaffey.
Yeah, good offensive rebound for him. Seen that a few times from the Zips today. Trey Perry with the ball. 12:25 to go. Miami down 51-50, loses control, but Suter is there. He drives in. Here's the pass to Perry. Outside Elmer, I should say. He makes it.
What a pass there from Peter Suter.
Man.
Just because he isn't scoring the ball too well tonight doesn't mean he can't make an impact anywhere else, because this guy is one of the best players for a reason on this Miami club.
7 assists today. A whistle on the floor and a foul on Perry.
An off-ball foul that just didn't need to happen. They were just hand-fighting down there, and the defender's going to get called for that one every time.
First foul on Trey Perry. Miami today with 6 fouls total and 3 in the half. Akron with 4. Tavari Johnson will inbound the ball underneath their basket. Lyles in Young in for the Zips. Here's a three blocked by Elmer.
He's just doing everything.
Bowen Hardman thought he had an open shot on the near side corner, but Ian Elmer said none of that and swatted it away.
17 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and a block on 25 minutes played in this one.
It has been a well-rounded game for Ian Elmer, the Cincinnati native from Taft High School. What a game for him. Both him and Brant Byers leading the charge for the RedHawks offensively. 12:02 left, whistle on the floor. Not exactly sure what that was about.
I don't know if they're telling Travis Steele to warning him or what. They pointed at him.
Yeah.
I'm confused though.
We haven't seen Travis Steele as fired up as he was in the first half, especially early on when he got a technical foul.
And his team's playing a little bit better too. That
Fair.
does help.
Fadeaway jumper from Hardman, no good, and it slips out of the hands of Suter. Here's Lyles charging down, and his lay-in is good. We're tied up once again. 53-53, 11:50 to go here from Millett. Trey Perry with the ball, driving inside. Here's the pass to Byers, whipping it around. Here's Atlas at the top of the key. At the elbow, spins inside, laying no good. And Akron with the board, it was Lyles. Johnson with the ball. The three, no good, missed everything. Goes out of bounds, and Akron will retain possession. 11.5 minutes to go, brings us to immediate timeout. We are tied 53 points apiece here from Oxford. Don't go anywhere, it's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Fifty-three, 11.5 minutes to go here from lovely Oxford, Ohio. Pretty good crowd today, Gavin. A huge matchup between these two teams, and the crowd's certainly making an impact.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm thrilled with the show out that we've had. Me and you had talked prior to this game about how we were just upset that this game was at this time of the year.
Put back no good. Nice inbound play for Eric Mahaffey, but he missed the lay-in, and Miami will look to take advantage. As you mentioned, Gavin, it's a little unfortunate that it's over winter break for Miami students, but it seems like everyone else showed out, and the students nearby did. Yes. Step back, turn away Jay for Pete Suter. Good to go. Miami takes a 2-point lead, 55-53. Mahaffey looking to respond. Is it a charge? It is. And who else? Brant Byers.
I mean, are you not entertained? 55 to 53. These teams are just throwing punches back and forth.
Haymakers at each other. This game has lived up to the hype and then some. Look, Scott, Musimi, Kamali, and Mahaffey will enter for the Zips. 3 new substitutions for Akron. They're coming in for Monty Lyles, Sharon Young, and Bowen Hardman. No subs for Miami with 10:50 to go. Miami up 55-53. Luke Skaljak with the ball, driving it with his right hand. Dumps it off to Byers. Back to Skaljak and back to Suter at the top of the key. Driving it with his dominant right hand. Gets it to Byers. He's cutting through. Past Atlason. Here's a 3. No good. And rebounded by Eric Mahaffey. Akron looking to respond. 10.5 minutes left. Mahaffey with the ball. Gets it to Scott. Now back up to Eric at the top of the key. And back to Scott being guarded by Elmer. Tavari Johnson with the ball. Being guarded by Pete Suter. 2 of the best players in this conference. He loses control, and Luke Skaljak is on it. He's looking to call a timeout or get the ball away. There's a whistle on the floor, and
got the timeout.
They did get the timeout. Great play from Luke Skaljak.
Huge.
So a timeout for Miami. Each squad now with 2 timeouts left in the final 10 minutes and 10 seconds. We'll keep it here on Red Hawk Radio. A little bit of a scoring drought for each of these squads, Gavin. Miami just 1 for 5 on their last 5 3-point attempts, and Akron held scoreless over the last minute and 44 seconds. It's a game, I think a lot of people, including ourselves, I think, expected this to be a game in the high 80s or low 90s. It doesn't look like we're going to quite get there, but still really competitive. You got to give credit to both of these defenses for stepping up today.
Yeah, I mean, they both stepped up to the challenge. And honestly, the lower the scoring game, I think the more this is going to just be in Miami's favor in this final 10 minutes in this one, because I think this team is bigger, and they're going to show that, and they're getting to the line a lot better as well. So this team can slow it down if they really need to. Obviously, if both teams love to play fast, but obviously that's not going to happen here in these final 2 minutes. It's going to be a physical one, and you've got players like Antoine Woolfolk who are up for the challenge to play physical.
10-10 to go. This seems like a game made for Antoine Woolfolk. Certainly showed out early as 8 points today. Luke Skaljak with the ball, halfway done with the second half. Trying to use a screen from Woolfolk, it looks like. He dumps it off to him instead. Tries to find Elmer at the block. Instead, it'll be a foul on Akron.
Almost wish they didn't call the foul there, because Elmer was in great position and put up the basket and got it, but
foul is on Tavari Johnson. It is his 3rd. That's probably the biggest reason why you would take the foul if you're Miami. 3 fouls on him. We'll see if John Gross decides to keep him in the game or not. And it looks like he is. No one is coming to the scores table.
Yeah, but if he gets to 4, it's going to get interesting.
You would think that has to be the strategy for Miami as the ball is tipped away and will go out of bounds. Miami will inbound it in the back left corner in front of their bench.
And this is where Tavari Johnson, though, can struggle. It's the defensive end, because he's only 6 feet tall. And then today he's guarding Pete Suter, who's 6'5", and even Luke Skaljak, who's nearly 6'3". So everyone he's going to guard is going to be bigger and a little bit more physical than him.
Skaljak driving in. Cross-court pass almost taken away by Evan Mahaffey, but instead goes through his hands, and Miami will once again inbound the basketball pretty much in the same spot as they did before.
Skaljak has a great vision, and it's probably some of the best vision you'll see. Travis Steele's always just raving over that, but right there, had a vision, but it's not going to work.
Elmer was going to inbound the ball, and instead, Evan Mahaffey just swatted it away. It's like a volleyball type of spike coming from Mahaffey.
I'm going to review this or talk this over. It did almost look like it hit Elmer on the way back down.
It was close. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We don't really have a great view of it. I certainly did not see it.
Whole other side of the court from us.
Yeah, and it looks like the call will stand. Elmer going way across the court, and we'll get it to Luke Skaljak, just into Miami territory. Pete Suter with the ball top of the key. He shoots it, and no good. Almost. But Eric Mahaffey with the rebound instead. 9.5 to go here from Millett. Scott with the ball, being double teamed. Gets it to Evan Mahaffey, who gets it to Musimi Kamali. Johnson with the ball, trying to drive it inside, being guarded by Elmer. Not much going on here for the Zips offensively. Johnson with the ball again. Here's a three. It's good. And Miami went under that screen. I think they regret it.
I don't think you can ever go under a screen when Tavari Johnson is the one you're defending.
Akron up 56-55. 9 minutes to go. Pete Suter with the ball, driving inside, being guarded by Mahaffey. Going baseline is tipped away, but Miami will come up with the ball. Ian Elmer going across the court, but it is taken away by Musimi Kamali. Maybe a little too aggressive there. Yeah,
there's been some aggressive passing within these last 2 minutes for Miami, and they've gotten away with some of it, but right there.
Scott with the ball, a whistle, and an offensive foul.
Akron's 7th team foul in this half.
And Miami in the bonus with 8:41 to go. Especially important considering they're 17 for 19 on free throws today. The foul was on Musime Kamali. That is his second. But getting into the bonus this early, if you're Miami, a huge deal.
Absolutely.
One of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. They're first in the MAC coming into today's game, just under 78%. Suter, cross-court pass, Byers, corner three, count it. And Miami takes the lead again, 58-56.
And who else other than the leading scorer of the season, Brant Byers, who's just going crazy today. 19 points for him.
8. And a foul called on Miami.
22 now, sorry.
Luke Skaljak on the reach-in.
Going back to Brant Byers there, 22 points on the night for him so far, and he's nowhere near done with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in this ball game.
Couple substitutions for the Zips. It'll be Lyles and Young coming in. And they will be coming in for Johnson and Musime Kamali. So a few minutes of Tavari Johnson not being on the floor. 8:15 left, you would think, just until the media timeout, but we'll see. Scott with the ball, being guarded by Skaljak. It's a spin move, fadeaway jumper, it's good. And again, just blow for blow, these teams going at it. We are tied up, 58 points apiece. Akron putting on a press. Skaljak being guarded by Young. He will get it across the court and settle things up. Woolfolk with the ball, gets it back to Skaljak. 7:45 left. Next stop will be a media timeout. Pete Suter with the ball in front of the Miami bench. We're going to drive it inside. What a pass, top of the key. Luke Skaljak, no good. And a foul on Miami.
I mean, it touched every inch of the rim there.
What a pass from Suter. I know it doesn't count as an assist. He was driving baseline. It was a no-look pass to the top of the key. It's unfortunate, not just as a Miami student, but as a basketball fan, you would love to see that go in. As we enter a media timeout. We are tied up 58-58, 7:34 to go. It's Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio. 58-58 should be a very, very exciting last 7 minutes and 34 seconds between the Miami RedHawks and the Akron Zips. It'll be Akron ball. They're going left to right here in this second half. Tavari Johnson back in for the Zips. He is playing with 3 fouls. Akron's best player, their best scorer. He has 20 points today. He's driving inside again. What a move, and he gets the lay-in.
Man, is he good.
He shook up Luke Skaljak and hit the easy lay-in. 60-58 Akron. Suter looking to respond, being guarded by Young. Cross-court pass to Elmer. Gets it on the top of the key to Skaljak, who gets it to Byers. And at the far side wing, here's Suter with the ball. Look open for a second. He'll drive it in instead. Pass to Woolfolk in the corner, looking to drive baseline. Dangerous pass. Gets it to Suter. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and the shot is blocked by Evan Mahaffey.
Yeah, 1 second remaining on the shot clock here. You have to get something off quick and get it to a for sure shooter, and that's going to be probably Brant Byers here, or Ian Elmer.
And it's going to be really, really tough to inbound this basketball. You're in the bottom left corner.
And Evan Mahaffey might be the best inbound defender I've ever seen.
6'6", 215. Cross-court pass to Skaljak. He throws it up. It's tipped away. That will be a shot clock violation.
And actually got a good shot off. It's just the defense was there and made an effect on it. But
so an empty possession for Miami. They are down 60-58 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. Tavari Johnson dribbling it up for the Zips. Pump fakes a shot, and we'll dump it off to Eric Mahaffey. Johnson with the ball again, being guarded by Skaljak. Towards the top of the key, looking to drive it inside. Goes between the legs, mid-range shot, no good, off the back of the rim. And Skaljak on the floor, looking to come up with the ball. Will it be a jump or a timeout? It will be a jump, and Akron basketball. And the hustle certainly on display from each of these squads. That time benefiting the Zips.
And the possession arrow will go in Miami's favor now for the next jump ball situation.
Akron will inbound it underneath the basket. It'll be Tavari Johnson inbounding the ball. It goes into the hands of Brant Byers instead. Turnover for Miami. Pete Suter pushing it up the floor, and will slow things down, but it's taken away by Johnson as Suter was trying to pass it up to the top of the key.
Mistakes that you don't see a guy like Peter Suter make too often.
The third steal for Tavari Johnson today. It has been his show. Can he continue it here? Dumps it off. Here's a 3 from Lyles. No good. Rebounded by Woolfolk.
Goes up, straight up, and so strong with the ball.
Miami scoreless in the past 2.5 minutes. 3, Skaljak. No good. Rebounded by Woolfolk. It'll be a foul on Akron. It'll be on Evan Mahaffey, and Antoine will make his way to the free throw line.
It's Mahaffey's 4th.
Yep.
Huge.
Only has 2 points today, but has certainly showed up defensively. Has a couple steals and a couple blocks. He has 4 boards and 1 assist. And just the effort that he gives you in general, Gavin, it would certainly be a big loss.
Absolutely, but you guys' brother Eric Mahaffey.
Yeah.
Not as physical of a player, but a lot of size on him as well. And a great rebounder, too.
Sharon Young will come in for Evan Mahaffey. Eric Mahaffey will stay in the game.
He's averaging 6 rebounds a game.
1-1 coming for Antoine Woolfolk. And it's no good. Rebounded by Eric.
The drought continues for this Miami offense.
Just over 5.5 minutes to go. Miami down 60-58. Tavari Johnson at the top of the key, driving inside. Laying no good. Putback is good from Eric Mahaffey. The two-handed slam. He's able to put it back in. And Akron up 62-58. Woolfolk with the ball. Hands it off to Suter, looking to drive in. Woolfolk, top of the key. Here's a 3. It's good! Antoine Woolfolk, his second 3 today.
Who is this? Who is this?
Unbelievable. He's turned in one of the best three-point shooters on this RedHawk team. Who knew?
1 through 5 this team can shoot, and it's scary.
Mahaffey, jump stop, passes it outside to Scott. being guarded by Scaljak. This Millett crowd really starting to get into it, cheering on their RedHawks. 4:45 left, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Cross-court pass, looking to go inside. Is it a foul or a travel? It's a foul.
Woo.
Sharon Young was driving inside, and it's going to be a foul on Miami.
Man, a good defensive possession so far, though, for the RedHawks. Shot clock set back to 20, but this Miami defense standing tall so far.
Fouls on Elmer, that's his first. Here's the three, it's good from Amani Lyles.
And he didn't even make a move there, Brian. He just got wide open right off of the inbound. I'm confused on
Just
what
looked
went
like
wrong.
Miami lost him in the shuffle. 4:25 to go. Miami down by 4. Intensity really starting to pick up here at Millett. Cross-court pass to Brant Byers. Driving, baseline, lay-in, good! Miami is looking for a foul. They don't get it, but they get 2 points anyway.
Well, a crafty finish from Brant Byers there as he drives baseline. He can do it all, shoot, drive the ball, score from the mid-range.
Mahafey
right
gets the ball taken away, was trying to fight and cutting Lyles going baseline. Miami with a chance to tie or take the lead. 4 minutes left. Suter, cross-court pass taken away by Scott. Maybe a little too greedy there. We've seen that a few times from Miami today. Here's the pass to the outside. Another three from Lyles. That one no good. A foul on the floor. And it will go against Akron.
And as it should, I mean, Mahafey came out of nowhere flying in there. I don't really know. He's down, so unfortunately he gets back up. But
2 high flyers, him and Brant Byers, both trying to go for the basketball. It will be the 3rd foul on Lyles as we enter our last media timeout here at Millett. Miami down 65-63. I know you're not going anywhere, but tune in. .349 to go. Miami down 65-63. We saw the officials make their way towards the scores table. It looked like they were looking at the monitor, maybe potentially to see if the latest foul on Amani Lyles, his 3rd foul, would be upgraded to a flagrant.
they switched the foul.
It could have been that. We thought that the foul was on Mahafey.
But now Mahafey's going to shoot free throws. Okay.
Yeah.
Unreal.
So
All right.
it looks like instead the foul was on Brant Byers.
Mahafey, a 66.8% free throw shooter. Nothing guaranteed here.
He makes the first.
I'm confused what happened.
Yeah,
even.
we saw on our stat sheet in front of us that it was listed as a foul on Amani Lyles for Akron. But it'd be tough to see Akron shooting free throws if that was the case.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume that the foul was called on Brant Byers instead. So Akron will look to make it a 2-possession game from Eric Mahaffey, and he makes it. Akron up 67-63. Miami looking to dig into the deficit. Skowjak crosses half court, drives in with his right hand. Suter at the top of the key. Miami with some work to do. 3.5 minutes to go here from Millett. Skowjak driving in, pump fake. His land no good, but a foul called.
And you get a good free throw shooter to the line now. 81.8% free throw shooter, and Luke Skowjak takes a trip for 2.
Skowjak has not shot a free throw today. He has 5 points, just 2 for 11 from the field, and 1 for 6 on 3-point attempts. Very uncharacteristic day for him. And he makes the first.
Usually one of the more efficient guys in this entire team.
Woolfolk will come in for Almar Atlason. And the efficiency not quite as high as we've come to expect, Gavin, but as long as he can be efficient these last 3.5 minutes and lead to a Miami win, it doesn't matter. As he makes a second free throw, it is a 2-point game. Miami down 67-65. Scott bringing the ball up for the Zips, being guarded by Ian Elmer. Now passed on to Suter. Scott looking to drive in, loses control, taken away by Brant Byers. Miami has the numbers advantage. It hit off the leg of Ian Elmer. It's a scrum for the basketball, and Akron wins the battle.
Unreal. Just uncharacteristic.
A crucial turnover for the RedHawks. Looked like they were going to tie this game up. Instead, they have to defend, already down 2. Less than 3 minutes left, 2:55 to go. Tavari Johnson with the basketball at the top of the key. Pass to Mahaffey down low, driving baseline, being guarded by Elmer. Dumps it off to the other Mahaffey. His shot, no good, just grazed the front of the rim. Evan Mahaffey with the miss. The pass came from Eric. 2:35 to go, crossover, Skowjak, 3, good!
A gamer, that's what I've said to phrase Luke Skowjak before, and right now showing exactly why. One of the leading scorers out of Cleveland.
2:22 to go. This is the loudest we have heard Millett all game. Tavari Johnson with the ball, looking to drive inside, being guarded by Woolfolk in the corner, dumps it off in the hands of Eric Mahaffey, drives in, a whistle on the floor, and a double dribble called on Akron.
This team, no quit, just no quit. Just saw themselves down 67-63. And what do? They just continue to fight, Bryan. Big shots, too. Luke Skowjak gets the line, knocks both of them down, and then he finds his way down the court and drills a big 3. He's been a little cold all night, but you said it. If he can be efficient in these last 3.5 minutes, that's all that's going to matter, and wow.
So far, so good. 2:10 to go. Akron looked like they're going to bring a press, then they back off. Miami up 68-67. What a game. Skowjak at the top of the key, being guarded by Johnson. Gets it to Suter at the top of the key, being guarded by Scott. Driving in with his right hand. Spins around, fadeaway jumper, off the glass, count it! Timeout, Akron.
Man, have you seen anything like it?
It's been a quieter game for Pete Suter, less than 10 points today, but what an impact he has had. 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, and a crucial shot there.
And Akron forced to call a timeout, and there was a little bit of a skirmish at midcourt between these two teams as things are getting heated. Miami leading 70-67 with a 7-0 lead, or 7-0 run rather. And this place is jumping here at Millett Hall.
Yeah, this is the loudest we have heard Millett all season. I think the only game that really rivals this, Gavin, was the game last year against Ohio towards the beginning of February, and that was a great game as well, a nail-biter that Miami won at the end. Miami has been amazing here at Millett Hall the past couple of seasons. They have won 22 straight games at home. Their last loss was the home opener last year against Wright State.
Yep.
And Gavin, if they win today, they tie the all-time record for the longest winning streak here at Millett.
Well, and it's something that Travis Steele has just preached to do. He says just defend our house, and then be road warriors, and they've done that as well this year, getting some big road victories, one on Tuesday night against Bowling Green, but just defending Millett Hall has been something that they've really stood by and done, especially last year in MAC play. Didn't lose a single home MAC game, and neither did Akron either. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
These are two teams that love to play at home and have great crowds at home, but they're also really good road teams. That's what good teams do.
Two of the best teams in the MAC, two of the best mid-major teams in the country. It's really what we came to expect today, right? A really hard-fought, competitive game. This has been a show. We still have a minute 48 to go, too.
I mean, I'm having a blast. This is awesome.
Miami will drop all their defenders back. They will not put on a press. It will be Tavari Johnson receiving the basketball. He has 22 points today, just above his season average. He has the ball near side wing, gets it to Scott at the top of the key, being guarded by Elmer, now being double teamed. Looking inside to Lyles, gets it to Mahaffey, his lay-in, good.
A big basket there for the Zips to really try to quiet this crowd. For the meantime, Skowczyk will take the ball up the court.
If you get a bucket here, if you're Miami, be huge. Skowczyk driving inside, taken away, but a foul.
Even better, honestly. You get your 82% free throw shooter to the line, the guy who scored the last 5 for you.
Foul was on Sharon Young. That is his 4th. So now with him and Evan Mahaffey, each with 4 fouls for the Zips. And one of the best free throw shooters on this RedHawks squad, Luke Skowczyk, at the line. He makes the first.
And how impressed have you been, Bryan and Luke Skowczyk?
Man, the last 2 minutes, how he's been able to respond, it's been pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he's just able to just do things that you...
Oh, he misses the second, though. Don't speak too soon. A minute 12 to go. Johnson with the ball, being guarded by Skowczyk, now being double-teamed after he picked up his dribble. Johnson with the ball again, just over a minute left, trying to go inside. He gets it to Lyles, down low to Mahaffey, finds a cutting man, it's Young, and it's blocked, but a foul on Elmer instead.
Almost looked like he could have gone for a foul on Sharon Young there.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, travel, but they don't go travel.
I think that's what Travis Steele was saying, very emphatically.
There was a little bit of a body bump from Elmer before he ended up swatting the ball, so I do get that. But
Sharon Young at the line, a 90% free throw shooter, makes the first.
Sharon Young played 16.8 minutes per game last season for that Akron Zip team that made it to March Madness.
This is for the tie. No good. Rebounded by Elmer. And we'll see if Miami slows things down. It looks like that is what they're going to do. 50 seconds left. Miami up 71-70. Down to Suter, driving inside, takes the bump, and a charge. Man, good play made by Amani Lyles, and a charge called on Suter. That is his 3rd. And he didn't waste a ton of clock there if you're Miami. So 43.8 seconds to go.
Just absolute cinema. This game has just lived up to the hype. Get your popcorn ready.
Miami up 71-70. Maybe the best player in the MAC, Tavari Johnson, leading the charge for the Zips. He has the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Pete Suter. He's looking down low. He finds Lyles. Cross-court pass. Here's a 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Miami. Pete Suter came up with it. And the shot clock is off. Akron has to foul, and they do. They foul Pete Suter.
Perfect.
Foul was on Evan Mahaffey. He will exit this game. That is his 5th.
And Mahaffey takes one for the team. He didn't want to have to be the one that was fouling, but miscommunication from the Zips as everyone on defense went down the court, but Mahaffey, who was guarding the ball, and Peter Suter forced the foul to waste less time than they already had. They wasted 4 seconds off the clock there. That's big.
Yeah, it didn't appear that Akron knew that the shot clock was off.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a very big deal at this point in the game. We'll pause as each of these teams huddle. Akron with 1 timeout left, Miami with 2. Akron with 10 team fouls, so Miami is in the double bonus. And Miami with 9 team fouls, so Next foul on the RedHawks. Akron will be shooting a couple of free throws. Pete Suter will head to the line. 21.2 to go. Miami up 71-70. Suter today 2 for 2 from the line. And misses the first, a little too long.
This game is nowhere close to over, of course, but that free throw there makes it even less over. If he would have knocked down 2, could have made it a 3-point game.
Suter came into today's game shooting just under 80% from the free throw line. His second is good, rolled on in.
That's big.
And oh, he went over the line. Wow. Amani Lyles went over the line as he was trying to inbound the basketball. It is going to be Miami ball. Are you kidding? Wow.
I'm in shock, Brian. I'm in shock. A big-time moment, and the crowd gets to him, honestly.
Man.
Amani Lyles was just trying to get the ball in, wasn't thinking a whole lot, but this crowd was just so loud. You heard a whistle blow, and everyone's like, what just happened there? Amani Lyles steps over the line. Unbelievable. A simple inbound pass.
Miami called a timeout, so now each squad with one left. Marvin Musime Kamali made his way to the scores table, so it looks like he is going to enter for the Zips. Man, I don't know if anyone realized that it was a split second where it appeared they had the ball over the line, and the official was right on it.
Unreal.
And I mean, we talked about the crowd repeatedly today, Gavin, the impact that they've made, especially the last few minutes. I mean, it's well on display there.
And Luke Skaljak was guarding the ball pretty tough, or excuse me, the defender that they were trying to get it to pretty tough, so you could credit him for that, but this entire team just playing such good defense in big-time moments, coming up with huge stops, and what do huge stops transition to? Big-time shots.
No shortage of guys you can get it to if you're Miami. A lot of outstanding free throw shooters. It will be Suter inbounding the ball underneath the basket. He goes way out to Ian Elmer, and he will be fouled by Johnson, so that is his fourth, and Ian Elmer will make his way towards the free throw line.
Your best free throw shooter on the season so far, now that Evan Epsaro is gone, who was a 90% free throw shooter. Now Ian Elmer, the leading free throw shooter on this team at 87%. With a trip to the free throw line, he's 3 for 4 on the day.
It is silent here in Millett Hall. First free throw is good. 19.7 to go. Sharon Young enters the game for Akron. He'll come in for Musime Kamali. Antoine Woolfolk will enter for the RedHawks. He will come in for Atlason. 19.7 to go. Akron Miami, I should say, looking for a huge, huge win. It's good. 4-point lead for the RedHawks, a 2-possession game. Akron's got to work quickly. Scott with the ball at the top of the key, a whistle and a timeout for the Zips. 14.6 to go.
Here we go, man. 14.6 to go. Miami up 4, a 2-possession ball game. You have no better situation to be in right now if you are a Red Hawk. This is just, they fought their way, clawed back, had a little bit of a deficit, and it felt like they just couldn't go away. Akron could not fend them off this entire game, and now you're seeing the success of it.
Job's not done, though.
Not
you
at
still
all.
have some work to do if you're Miami. Just under 15 seconds to go. 14.6 to be exact. Akron now out of timeouts. Miami does have one left.
And here
if
we
you're
go.
Akron, you don't necessarily need a 3 here. I know it's very cliche. I feel like every college basketball announcer says that. But down by 4, you really don't need a 3 here. But if you get an open one, obviously you should take it.
Right.
Tavari Johnson will be inbounding the basketball. You would have to guess that the ball will end up in his hands for him to make a decision.
14.6. It's definitely going in the best player's hands, Tavari Johnson.
Gets
it goes
into
right back
Lyles, goes back to Johnson. Deep 3. No good. Off the front of the rim. Goes into the hands of Brant Byers. And a foul from Lyles. 5.1 to go. Looks like Miami's going to pull this off.
And they're 5.1 seconds away from being 15-0, 23-0 at home since last season. A historic season so far. Travis Steele has built something here, and they're about to knock off the back-to-back MAC champions, the team that upset them last year with a last-second shot to make sure that they wouldn't make March Madness. So many guys came back to this team, and I think of a guy like Peter Suter who said, we've got a job to finish, and came back for his senior season, and now they are at top of the MAC right now, and they're going to be 15-0 with a huge home victory against Akron.
Byers makes both of the free throws, 76-70 Miami, 3 seconds left. Here comes Scott, one last three. It's good, 0.7 to go, so Miami's got to inbound it. And the ball's tipped away, goes out of bounds. It'll be Miami basketball. Don't think much time, well, it doesn't say any time went off the clock. It feels impossible. Now it's 0.4.
Okay, well.
So it feels like a situation you just got to throw the ball down the court if you're Miami and just have somebody touch it. Suter will be inbounding the ball. It will be Young guarding him. And all 4 RedHawks lined across the free throw line. They get it to Woolfolk. He will throw it up, and that's it. The Miami RedHawks stay undefeated. They are 15-0. They have tied the program record for the most consecutive home wins with 23, and they take down the Akron Zips.
Unbelievable. They were doubted. Everyone kept talking about their schedule and how weak the schedule was. Have they proved anything? Does 14-0 really matter? Well, they knocked off Bowling Green on the road last week after losing their point guard in Evan Epsaro. By the way, the leading scorer on the team at the time. And then they take on Akron after everyone was saying, oh, Akron's clearly the best team in the MAC. I don't think anyone's going to be able to handle them, even the 14-0 Miami RedHawks. Well, we found out today that the Miami RedHawks can and do more than that. They can win that game. They win 76-73, courtesy of big time shots from Luke Skaljak, Brant Byers, Ian Elmer, Antoine Woolfolk, Peter Suter, the entire starting 5, the only people to score the whole game for the RedHawks. Unreal.
And the entire team was making their way towards the student section. They're high-fiving all of the students that made the trip, and all of the RedHawk fans still here, still standing up, cheering on for their hometown team. What a game for Brant Byers. That's incredible. 26 points for him today, 6 for 10 from the field, 3 for 7 on three-point attempts, 11 for 12 from the free throw line. Gotta give him a ton of credit, not only for getting to the charity stripe, but making his free throws when he was there. Just a huge reason to how the RedHawks won this game.
100%. I mean, there's just so many things that you can look at and say, man, if that doesn't happen, where are we sitting at right now? And you talk about it, you said it with 3.5 minutes to go. Skaljak hadn't been so efficient today. He's usually the most efficient guy on the floor, but it matters about these last 3.5 minutes. He ends up hitting a big-time shot, 2 big free throws, and then coming up with a big stop here down on the floor to get a turnover. And then guys like Ian Elmer, who just came back to this team and now just making big-time shots, big-time plays, and then Pete Suter as well. I mean, there's just so many guys that you can just look at and tip your cap to, but I want to talk about Travis Steele and what he's built here. It's not what he's building anymore. It's what he's built. He has a program here that is just destined for greatness, a program that is just winning big-time games continuously. They continue to be doubted, though, and I think this team kind of likes it.
15-0. What a start for this Miami team. They're receiving votes in the AP poll. You have to think they're going to just get closer and closer and closer to breaking into the top 25. That would obviously be an incredible accomplishment, history defining for this program. We'll see what that looks like on Monday. As for now, this is Bryan Miller and Gavin Stark. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. This was such a thrill. What a game this was here at Millett Hall. Miami improves to 15-0. They win their 23rd straight game here at Millett. They win 76-73. They take down the Akron Zips. Hope to see you again next week. We will see you Tuesday for more Miami basketball as the men's team takes on the Western Michigan Broncos here at Millett, as they will look to break that 23-game winning streak record. We'll see if they could do it. As for now, this is Bryan Gavin signing off. Thank you so much for joining us. Miami wins 76-73.